Commander, this is Gabriel Angelos aboard the battle barge Litany of Fury. I have received word of the Tyranid threat facing Subsector Aurelia and of Captain Thul's grave condition. The Tyranids are a threat of unimaginable proportions, Commander. They are endless in number and intent on consuming whole worlds. The Litany of Fury is now making for Aurelia at all speed, but we are weeks away. I will relay all distress signals back to you while we devise a plan of attack.
Oh, hey, what's going on, all you YouTubers out there, as well as all you alphabetical words? It's Matt with Beardiest Gaming, and sorry about that. Didn't really have a chance to get my opening dialogue or monologue off, depending on how you want to look at it. I was transitioning to Calderis, and then they kind of snuck that little... Gabriel kind of snuck himself in here and decided to get it on, get his orders on, get his... I don't know what you want to call it at this point. Well, regardless, it was on, and I had to quickly get the fraps going so that you good fine folks out there didn't miss it. You did miss Martellus, but who gives a shit about Martellus? So we are back on Calderis, and despite what they had said that we have to shore up our defenses against the orcs, we are going to be going against Tyranids, and it is a quest of vengeance for Davian Thul. Now, not really sure how I want to go about this. Got to see who I want to throw in here, who I want to throw to the meat grinder, as it were. But it is Tyranids, so I don't really know how useful Thaddeus is going to be. And in fact, I think he's going to actually be completely useless. So, not completely. I mean, I'm sure you could probably beat the mission with him, but I just want to swap these guys out. We're going back with the Old Faithful. So let's just check our gear, make sure we have everything squared away. We do have... So actually, since we have an extra slot on Tarkus, we can actually take the bombs on him. I don't think we're going to be going against any vehicular... I mean, Tyranids just kind of strike me as the fact that they don't have vehicles. I mean, it might be a bit of a presumption. I might be racially or specially... I might be profiling them a little bit, but I'm just going to guess they don't have battle tanks. They do have organisms that substitute themselves for said battle tanks, but, you know, we'll take what we can get. So, without further ado...
Commander, we have located Captain Thul's attacker. The warrior beast that you drove into the Badlands has resurfaced, leading a swarm of lesser Tyranids. This is our first chance to strike back at the Tyranid enemy, and we cannot pass it up. Collecting samples from this creature's corpse may also lead to a cure for Captain Thul, and could give us valuable information on how to defeat the High Fleet. This area is heavily infested, Commander, so be prepared for heavy resistance.
Alright, so with our special elite Space Marine intelligence reconnaissance, we know that they're going to be using superior troops. It will drop the infestation by 1 tick, and that the target is vulnerable to bolter fire. So, that being said, I think I'm going to put the bolter back on Tarkus, the Righteous Wisdom. Yeah, let's put the Righteous Wisdom back on him. It only drops his DPS by a little bit, so we'll keep that. And let's see if he's got a bolter. Cyrus has his Death Touch of the Angel. Now, even though I did have good luck with the shotgun when the Tyranids first showed up, I am going to keep the sniper rifle on Cyrus just for this ability when we get to that Tyranid warrior organism. Alright, we're going to get a blank missile launcher, a white model missile launcher, which obviously is not as good as a purple missile launcher, but, you know, we don't discriminate against, different colored missile launchers. All missile launchers are welcome here at Beardiest Gaming. So again, hopefully this load screen I will not have to edit this load screen out, but I have a feeling it's going to be. So the Tyranid warriors are essentially analogous to these Zerg Hydralisks. They are adaptable, as all Tyranids are. And this guy, they call them synapse creatures. they'll deposit, one synapse creature for they're a horde of smaller, lesser creatures, and it keeps them from going feral and just becoming dumb little animals. So the idea is to target these synapse creatures, and that should, in theory, lessen the capabilities. Otherwise, the hive mind controls them via these synapse creatures, and it turns them into almost genius-level beasts that just have unearthly coordination. Otherwise, then they just turn into this rabid little feral things that just beat themselves against the wall and don't really get anything accomplished. Problem is that once you kill a synapse creature, typically they have another one, in the wings waiting to take its place. And if they find out that they're using bolter fire, then they develop, chitinous plating that's especially impervious to bolter fire, at least in the lore. Like they're super adaptable. And that's all they want to do. They're locusts. They're essentially big space locusts. So now we can press our any key and get to it. Now this mission is the final boss in this mission is a bit of a touch hole, so we'll see what we can do. Hopefully I won't embarrass myself too much here. I think I've done a pretty good job of getting my skills back up after that first embarrassment with Gut Wrencher, where he just incapped like half my squad. I was too much of an idiot to get out of the way. I can chug already.
Target the larger creatures to disrupt the swarm. That will buy us the time to get to our target.
Captain Thule will have his vengeance.
Oh, actually, let's get Avitus in over here. Let's get you in over here. And let's get Cyrus in over here. Get Tarkus holding this flank. He should be able to hold out. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here, swing down this way, and then up to the foundry. Make sure you're still good. Oh,
you're good. Tearing it down.
And plus, the sniper shot so good when you do find a random synapse creature. So good. And I will show you when we do have one that's decides to make an appearance. Oh yeah, just punch that ground, FC. Okay, these things, total pain in the rump. Total pain in the old rumpski. In fact, ooh, he's getting dangerously close. I might actually have to pull everybody back. There we go.
This is Avitus. Brothers.
Yeah, see, just insta-killed one of my tactical marines. Spore mines. What a joke. Okay, so enough complaining.
Say it now before we be vigilant.
Is not becoming of a space marine. Okay, so we're gonna snag that again. Snag it. Let's get, now that Tarkus is back up and running, get him up here. Get Avitus covering that flank. Cyrus covering the backside, because that is Tarkus or Cyrus's. See, that's the problem with everybody's name ends in us. Yeah. What are you doing? Why did he even get out of cover? Alright. Once we get him up here, let's pop that. Pop our super badass mode. Despair of Heretics. I just like saying the gear's name. It's not like, oh, you just got an M16. No, you got the Despair of Heretics. And yet, Tarkus decided to jump out of blighted power armor. That sounds interesting. Okay, we can get on out there, FC. Let's see. So Tarkus is there, Avitus cover there. Let's see if we can get up here. Let's put Cyrus in behind these rocks. Ooh. See? Yep. Hit him.
Rest not. There are still targets to engage.
And that's why I kept the sniper rifle on. It just insta-kills Tyranid warriors, these little brainy pain in the asses that will eventually show up called zoanthropes. So good. Insta-kills them. And zoanthropes will just become a major just pain in the old rumpski if you don't take care of them. So before I aggro the entire left side of the map, once the FC's done dancing around like a tool, get him over here. Let's get Tarkus in and get his fourth guy. There we go. Okay. Avitus seems to be a good spot for you.
Understood. Going there
You know?
now.
Yep, see? There we go. Perfect. Gotta plan that better.
All your zeal, brothers. Come on, aliens. Show me your fury. Tarkus here.
Get Tarkus moving forward while he's shooting his bolter.
Direct our wrath anew.
Let's get Avitus in over here.
Quick.
Let's get Tarkus in down here since we're switching, we are shifting our flank. Let's get Cyrus in covering that side. Ooh. Yeah. Gotta pull them back. I don't know. Let's actually see if we can stealth you. See if we can get you to put a det pack on this bad boy. This sphincter just launching turds at me. Tyranids are so gross. They have no manners. Got rid of that. So let's get you back here, Cyrus. This is wrapped up handily. We're gonna shift our. Actually, let's get you back here. Let's get Tarkus in back here. Let's get the FC out front, just tanking stuff. We'll get Avitus in covering that angle. Let's get the FC to capture this, see if we can lure these yahoos in. There they are. There we go.
Target destroyed. Ready, brothers, fire.
Alright, so I mean, unlike the Zerg, the Tyranids, they're just here to devour all organic, and I'm sure probably some inorganic mass. Then they turn it into a little primordial soup and suck it back up into their big old spaceships that are just essentially spacefaring organisms, and then they move on. They do not travel at the speed of light. They cannot because they're organisms. So they just float around space, and they're actually guided. Don't know if we'll see them in this campaign, but by these infiltrator organisms that are known as gene stealers, or to our Hispanic friends out there, Banditos de Pantalones. And they take a page out of the Aliens franchise. They come in, they molest people and plant their seed, their dirty alien seed in you, and next thing you know, you're giving birth to a friggin' squealing alien. Although, let's see, can we get him? Alright, let's get Tarkus out of here, because he is just... There we go. There we go. See if we can get a grenade on there. Oh, that didn't do any good. So, let's get everybody in to rescue Tarkus. Yeah, another one down here. Let's shoot him before...
Very well.
There we go.
Rest not.
Let's get Tarkus in there, or Avitus. FC, what are you doing, buddy? What are you doing, Broheim? Let's see if we can get a grenade on there. That'd be perfect. That'd be perfect for a grenade. Let's do super badass mode. The Lion's Roar. Oh god, you gotta love these names. Only in 40k. The Armature of Zeal.
Target killed.
Okay. So let's get Cyrus capturing that. Since he is a scout, I think he's supposed to. I always just kind of delegate him to that role.
Eliminate that target.
Stock up on our goodies. Looks like we're maxed out. That will get us another high-powered shot, though, which is, as you have seen, so good. Let's get all our guys over here, and then we're going to loop out, deal with this. I think we're going to snag this, and then we're going to loop up here. Only reason being, if things go south here, I'm going to hit the retreat button, and then we'll just zip out here, and then we can just kind of relocate back in. Kind of regroup, get our heads about ourselves.
Additional generators will not be available until your
I know,
next
Martellus.
deployment.
I know. We've had this spiel. Actually, let's get everybody back. Let's get Cyrus cloaked. And get him hidden in over here. Do a high-powered shot. Bink! Get you running back. Cyrus is such a dirty bastard. I mean, look at that goatee. I mean, he is obviously... I mean, you gotta wonder if he showers. Yep, he is that guy. I just don't want to check. If he charges in here and gets hit with these spore mines, he is done. Like, there is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, he is not going to survive. Toss a grenade on there. Bink! Perfect. Do super BAMF mode. Get Cyrus in. We'll get him scouting out. That's his name. Scout. Cyrus. Middle name is Scout, actually. Last name is Squad.
My judgments are passed in shadow.
Okay. Thank you, Cyrus. His judgments are passed in shadow. What does that even mean? Like, I mean, what do you do with that? Let's get Tarkus in there. Let's get the FC out here. I mean, he's asking to be a target. I mean, at least he's not asking to be a victim, right? Crusader's Zeal. That might be interesting. Ah!
Move quickly.
Okay, let's get you. Okay, cooldowns that. Let's just do a little det pack there, right in the midst of that horde. It's not really going to do much. Let's get you out of there. There we go. Let's get Avitus in there. Let's get both of them in there. We'll get Cyrus. We'll just, I don't even know what to do with you, Cyrus. Let's get you over here. Yeah, there was a little bit of friendly fire, but I think Tarkus was justified. I think he was justified. I mean, it helps that these guys are wearing mobile armor platforms, so you know, whatevs. FC took it like a champ. Look at that health just regen. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, now we got that. Now we have a nice rally point in the event things go south. And they might. I mean, it looks like it's a huge distance away, right? But I mean, look at that. It's just in the backyard. It's like a step out the back door. Okay, let's see how we want to do this. Let's get Cyrus. And, oh, I got 4 turrets. That's amazing. That's crazy good. All right, let's just get everybody else up here, just in the event that Cyrus aggroes this D-bag. He has been known to do that. Let's see if we can get a turret in there. And let's see if we can start getting positioned here. Let's see. Get Tarkus in over there. Avitus in there. Let's see if we can get another turret in up here.
As you order.
There's the beast.
There. Yep, he knew he'd
Destroy
aggro.
it.
I knew he'd aggro. If we don't get him out of there, Avitus is going to have a very bad day of it already. Oh, he's just... God, he's just targeting Avitus. He's just being such a dink about it. Yep, just auto-killed him. I'm calling shenanigans. Oh, yeah. I mean, come on. What do you want him to do?
Clear that area.
Nope, let's get out of there. Clear the area.
Feel the might of the righteous.
Our turrets.
Brothers, fire. Understood.
This way.
Can we get it? Ah, so close.
Your fury.
Yeah, this is bad. Oop, nope, 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 nope. Ooh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake.
Before the bioplasma.
Actually, let's just get out of here with everybody.
This was neither the time nor the place.
I knew that was going to happen. Got my hotkeys messed up. Yep, shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Sentry guns is under enemy
I'm
attack.
sure it is. Let's just get this stuff going. Let's warp it in.
You're
Alright.
a devastator, brother. At your
Let's get this in. Let's get you there. Let's get you going here.
The chapters
I've got one.
stand ready. One shot, one kill.
ready.
Oh yeah, that was perfect. That was perfect.
Purge the alien.
Couldn't have asked for more.
Devastators under enemy attack. Tactical Marines ready. Use a grenade. Standard move. Grenade!
Let's see if we can use rally.
For the Emperor! Enemy destroyed. Formation, brothers. Go!
This guy is such a dingle. Alright, he's done. He's Dunsky. Alright, let's get out of there. Ooh, yeah.
Well done, Commander.
Woo!
Apothecary Gordian has dispatched servitors to collect and analyze the warrior's corpse. Our librarians have also consulted the more complete records aboard the Litany of Fury. With this information, we have devised a plan of attack against the Hive Fleet.
Let our enemies beware, for victory is ours.
Yeah, so whew, well, could have gone better. Definitely could have gone a lot worse. God, yeah, sometimes the AI just singles out, it just locks onto one of your guys and you cannot shake him. Now we have a lot of, well, I got an extra deployment, so that is going to further throw off my ability to determine what episode we are actually on. Got some level ups, got a ton of gear. Again, not a ton. Got some dreadnought plating, that's not really spoiling anything, ...
Tyranids have a simple and terrible agenda, Commander. Left unchecked, they will kill and consume every living thing on the planet. Our only hope of stopping the Tyranids is to strike at the heart of the Hive Fleet itself. For us to do this, you must first accomplish 3 critical tasks. You must locate and secure the astronomic array hidden on planet Typhon. Only its precise scans will allow us to analyze the Hive Fleet and locate its weaknesses. You must also obtain a sample of the Hive Fleet's biotoxins. Only a pure gene sample will allow us to develop a poison to strike at the Hive Fleet. And you must secure access to Angel Forge on planet Meridian. Only this ancient forge's vast manufacturing capabilities will allow us to produce weapons with which to deliver our poison. Each of these tasks pits your handful against untold billions. But failure means the utter annihilation of our worlds. And a death sentence for our chapter.
So yeah, the getting back into the Space Marine lore, each chapter, it's essentially, I think it's 1,000 Marines, and there's 1,000 Space Marine chapters. The Codex Astartes has decreed that after the rebellion, that just so a lot of these genetically modified killers, psychopaths don't get too. There's not enough of them in one area to get too squirrely. It breaks them up into chapters of 1,000, and each company of Space Marines is 100. We are currently in the Blood Ravens. I believe it's 4th chapter, so, or 4th company, and they can only recruit from their own worlds. You know, they can't snipe from other chapters' worlds. So if these Tyranids munch on this on these worlds, they manage to turn them into just little celestial mud balls. That's it. The Blood Ravens cease to exist. You know. There we go.
Commander, we need to take direct control of Angel Forge. I'm authorizing you to travel to Meridian. The planetary governor has been less than cooperative thus far, so be prepared for bureaucratic resistance. Angelos out.
Alright, so we've gotten our Tyranid infestation down to manageable levels, and thus, hey, where'd they go? So it looks like we've kind of smacked that tendril and said, bad tendril. It got tons of level up, so, getting already late in the episode, so let's see if we can crank through it real quick. Got tons of gear, too. Alright, so what I might do is do the level ups here, and then we'll get into the gear later. So Tarkus, where were we going with him? Alright, we're going to get him so he can fire on the move. Avitus, we did need to crank one extra into there just so we always have that slot, and I think, let's just keep going up the range tree with him. I think it's pretty simple with him. Cyrus, how far are we on the FC? Oh, he's got a ways. I could recycle a ton of gear and probably still not get it. Unerring Thunderbolt versus a missile launcher. Plus 15% accuracy, though. That's huge. That's huge. Level 7? Are you at level 7 yet? Alright, good. Because there is a mission, we'll be needing that shortly. Okay, Cyrus. Going up the energy tree, my good friend. Or do we want him? Well, we've already started up this tree, so what I might do is just go up to here, and then we're going to get him his extra loadout slot. Thaddeus. Okay, I think we were going up there. Yeah, we need to get him so that when he's in melee, he's just regenerating health, because he will take tons of damage. So get that spec'd out, and I think that's it. So hopefully, when I transition to the next stage, the next planet, let's see what we have. We have options. Yeah, that's a mission we need the rocket launcher on. So hopefully, next mission, I'll be able to transition without being sneakily ambushed by Gabriel Angelos or anybody else who wants to throw a massive diatribe my way, and we will move on to Meridian and see what's going on over there, see what the Eldar have planned up their elf sleeves next time. Thank you again for joining me, and I will see you again shortly.